All right, so we jumped on the Formula Boats 500 SSC with Scott Porter and the Quad 600 Mercury Verados here behind me, color matched to this beautiful vessel. Scott is going to take us on a quick tour around this boat. It's a little something different than what we're used to at center consoles only, but does not mean that we're not excited. This thing is absolutely beautiful. I took a spin before we shot the video, so I'm excited to show all of our viewers what you guys put together here.
This boat was designed for these engines.
Right.
It was. We started working on this several years ago. We've known of these engines for over 2 years, but so it's been a long time coming. But great machine. And
awesome. If you guys just noticed, we pulled off the dock directly sideways to our starboard side. You noticed, if you rewind the video again, these things did not budge at all. I mean, super smooth. You don't feel any of those gear changes. Incredible engines, and now we're going to see how this boat performs. Miles an hour with the Quad 600 Verados right here behind me. This is not a small vessel. This thing weighs in at 50,000 pounds. It's a lot of weight to be pushing at 66. One thing I noticed that you guys have done is you've created several different entertainment spaces, as we see from the transom here to the area in the cockpit, and we'll work our way forward and show that. But you guys have really made it possible for 8 sets of couples to hang out in their own space.
We call those smart zones, and so it does give you a great opportunity to go out for the day, and if some want to be in air conditioning, they can be. Otherwise, you can be out here in the back end or up in the bow area. It's just phenomenal, or down below.
Yeah. Well, let's go take a look. All right, so Scott, we're in the cockpit area. What do you got going on here?
A lot of great features back here also. This is a hatch down into the equipment room. It has a remote latch, and it just, you release it, it pops up, go right down in. It's huge down there. We have a great transom door that comes across the back.
Very nice. You have children on board, you can kind of keep them.
Absolutely, it's very, very robust. Great seating area for people out here. Again, you can light it up out here.
That's great.
Have a sunshade that pops out the back here, and it will go out all the way to the back of the sun pad back here.
You mentioned here you had floor space.
Yes, and that actually has a refrigeration system from Dometic, so you can take that temperature to be a refrigerator or a freezer. Wow, 50-gallon capacity there. So what's really fun is that you can open this boat up the whole way, or you don't have to. This door will drop down. These will come across, so I can either open up this on a really nice day, or if I want to cool this down. This morning it was a little chilly, and we turned it on, and it actually went to heat because it's reverse cycle. So
you can feel the cool air as soon as you open that up.
And speakers all over the place. We have a really cool lighting system on this boat. It can either be simply blue or red or green, or you can do your color palette, whatever you want to do, and it'll just rotate through those colors if you want.
All right, so we're gonna see if we feel this thing as it drops into second gear. So go ahead, Rich, let's hit it. Right there it is. Unbelievable. You don't say anything, you definitely don't notice it. So now we made our way into the salon. We're in kind of this bar area. Explain a little bit of what you guys have got going here.
Yeah, we've got a lot going on for entertainment here, and of course you've got the bar area here, so it's great. We've got the sink positioned here. We have twin fridge freezer drawers. These can be taken down in temp to either be a fridge or a freezer. Twins. Convection microwave, 2-burner stove. In great storage throughout, and we use dovetail construction drawers throughout the boat. Great bank of drawers here. Storage underneath the sink. Place a little cutting board that can come out, and then we also have a place for trash right here. So it's nicely built in. It just swings right out.
I believe you mentioned the hidden surprise back on that corner.
Yeah, this is a lot of fun. So 65-inch TV pops right up. Wow. Great sound bar here, and a subwoofer underneath the seat on the far side. So you get just fantastic sound.
Unbelievable. Just imagine hanging out here as the sun goes down. You have your bar area, you know, some food and drinks set up in this dining space. And what do you got going on this side?
Well, neat things that go along with this too. This is actually an ice maker, and it has its own reservoir underneath the seat. So you can bring on your purified water and pop in there. Place for charging things. So great place to sit and watch that TV. And this is a Corian table that will expand out for a lot of eating space here. Wow. Again, seating throughout. So these great little jump seats pop right. This pops right out. I've got another one down below. You just pull it out from the drawer, pop it right on there, and gives you a lot of extra seating. And those just pop right back in.
So you got a lot of natural light coming in through these kind of skylight
We
panels.
do. It's huge. This one is fixed in the back. The front one is powered, and it will power over the top of this one, so you can open up that whole front space if you want. Yeah, and then there also are shades that will come across on a warm day, and you can just close this off and keep the sun out. So we're in the Helm area, and we have phenomenal dash here. We've got twin 24-inch screens from Ray Marine. They'll go to super high definition, and they're very bright. We have a control panel here that we can control different aspects with our digital switching system. We've got our readout on our Mercury display here for our 4 engines, and just a lot of other controls throughout. Our joystick, brand new Mercury control. We have a Seakeeper 9 on this boat, so it is a gyro system for stabilizing the boat. So you're out rocking around and you just pop that thing on and lock it in, and it is going to take the rock right away. All switches throughout, nicely marked. Just a phenomenal dash.
And struck phone chargers.
Phone charger here
Big
and on the other side. So, and we have a lot of USB ports throughout the boat, so you can charge up your devices practically anywhere in the boat. Get another subwoofer down here. Triple footrests that are all individually controlled, so if someone wants to be up here on the seat.
Wow.
And the seats are multiple position. This would be a perch position, stand, and you can pop these down if someone wants to sit in it. So it gives you multiple capabilities.
Now I'm going to show you something really cool here. Going to work our way down to the cabin space and show you everything they did here. Now, as you can see, you have your galley up in this area. They put a really nice lit backsplash. A lot of the finishes you guys have done here have really been nice, almost resembling a high-end penthouse at a Ritz-Carlton or something is what I see it as. And I believe this is a retractable table that
yes, it
converts this to a
is.
berth.
Yes, that will power down and a cushion will go on. Just a super well-equipped galley. Lots of storage throughout.
Microwave.
Everywhere you look,
sink,
another refrigerator down below here.
Take a look at this. This is super impressive. It looks like you have a stand-up head and shower.
Secondary shower with a
bench
safety glass
and
door
everything.
that comes around and towel hooks inside. While the 500 SSC is thought of as a big day boat, it still has great overnighting capabilities. So this is a queen size mattress. We have it longitudinal on the boat, nice TV down at the foot of the bed, and we use a very large windows in the side of the hull so that you don't feel claustrophobic. Another little entertaining area if at the end of the day you just want to come down, have a cocktail, talk, you can come on down. We have induction chargers down here for our devices. We also have a pop-up if we need to plug in any devices. This pops right up out of the deck.
Rather large space down here was unexpected when I walked into the cabin initially. So to have such a large bed, the seating area, to be able to come down here and watch TV or just, sleep overnight, relax and have the sun come up.
Sure.
It's just a really nice setup down here for a bedroom.
We build in a vacuum system, but this boat is so large, we went with a Dyson system so that you could just take it right out of its charger and take it and clean the boat. And there also are more drawers down below. So we've just utilized all the space that you can in the boat.
All right, so we made our way out of the cabin space, so we're gonna wrap around here towards the bow. Scott, what do you have going here? I see some additional storage.
Place for our dock lines,
Awesome.
and it's vented so that they'll dry out. So really
breathe
nice
a little
usage
bit.
of space.
Let the moisture out.
The boat comes with 6 of the Mustang life jackets, so they've got their own dedicated space here to stow away.
Very nice.
And then going forward, we have a very nice sliding door and a very robust door that opens up here. So
When the weather's nice, you might not even have to run the AC. We opened that window up and the air that blew through was really nice. So this actually adds an additional entertainment space. I don't know, I haven't been counting, but there's got to be 5 or 6 different spots that we've seen. And this is
coming forward, we have the ability to control. These are tables that store down in the floor, so we can have them up as a table or halfway with cushions on them for sunning. Again, when they're down, just like this one, it just parks right into the floor. Again, another stereo control. Each one of these zones have their own stereo controls, and you can pull in a different source for each zone. These 2 windows are really cool because they let in a lot of great light, but with the flip of a switch down below, they'll go opaque.
Oh,
so
really?
you don't need different blinds for them. You just hit a switch and bam, you've got privacy down below.
That's
Again,
great,
massive windshield, great visibility. Up above, you've got a really cool presentation with all the electronics and the mast. And that mast is actually powered, so if you got to a bridge and you could clear it with your radar, you could just hit a button and the mast will go down. And there you can kind of see what he's doing there. It'll lay right down so you can get under a bridge easier.
All right, now that we got a quick tour of the boat, we're gonna go ahead and get those Quad 600 Verados to work and see how this 50-footer performs. Just to get into a little detail, the ease of maintenance of these V12 600 Mercury Verados, you can see they installed this hood. Now the maintenance happens first at 200 hours compared to the 100 hours that we're used to, and you don't have to touch this entire cowling until you hit 1,000 hours. So you have the ins and outs of your fluids, you have your oil, etc. down there. You can actually service this boat without having to haul it out of the water, which is incredibly comfortable. They actually integrated the steering component into the outboard itself, so it really cleans up this whole transom area, and they actually put the transom installation reversed back aft to be able to open it up even more. So these are installed 27 inches on center, so the spaces that they take up are slightly more than a V8 300. Now, one of the most innovative parts of this new 600 horsepower outboard is that the outboard itself is stationary, and you have a steerable gear case underneath that rotates 30 degrees in either direction when you're actually navigating the boat, and the outermost engines on a triple or quad engine setup go as far as 45 degrees. So you combine that with the dual prop system that they have down there in that gear case, tremendous amount of torque. You're now not moving the entire engine, so you don't have shift of weight like you do on some of the other ones that we've seen in the past. Incredibly smooth, a lot of power with low RPM, and just incredibly impressive how much power you have back here, and you can have a conversation 2 feet in front of these engines. They're incredibly quiet, super smooth. They have 2 gears automatic transmission, which is something incredible when you're getting into a boat like this 50-footer we're on, and just all around workhorses. Making our way out, Scott, I wanted to thank you very much for your time and the information. Absolutely beautiful boat. Congrats to the entire Formula team here, and the combination with the 600s could not be better.
That was what we meant to do, yeah.
Yeah, well, you guys succeeded. Glad we got the opportunity to try it out. Very impressive. And if you guys find value in the videos that we put together, please subscribe, share with your friends. Definitely check out Formula Boats if you're interested in something in this 50-foot range.